Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the second episode of Ask Project A. My name is Estan and I'm joined by these lovely gentlemen over here. Michael, CEO of Project A, and Joshua, CEO of Project A Asia. How's it going, guys?
Good as usual.
Hey guys.
How has the last week been for you guys? Busy?
Yeah, busy. We are still actually working on cars right now.
Michael literally just put his laptop
Yeah.
down, like he was like working to this very second. I was like, dude.
Happen again. It might happen again.
After this show, yeah.
So guys, if you missed our previous episode, this is a show where we would like to kind of allow you guys to get to know these guys better, the founders of Project A, and as well as answering some of your frequently asked questions that we might not get a chance to reply or answer. We get a lot of you guys sending in questions, and as much as we'd love to reply all of them, we don't get a chance. So we thought of this show, this idea that we could address them live, and we'll select those interesting or commonly asked questions and ask these guys to answer it direct. And don't forget, every week we'll be giving away a customized Project A tune. All you have to do to stand a chance to win that tune is to share this live stream right now. So if you're watching, hit the share button. In the comments below, you gotta tag 5 friends. Let us know where you're located at and what car you drive. So we will pick a lucky winner tomorrow at 8 p.m. Malaysia time. Just to allow for our friends in different parts of the world who are watching, give them some time, given the time difference, for them to take part as well. So I guess without any further ado, let's go straight into the questions, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got a lot of questions sent in since our first episode. And we've selected some for you guys to answer. The first one, right, it says, it's actually kind of related to the last episode where you guys explained about ECU,
Right.
and what is an ECU, what is ECU tuning.
Yeah.
So this person asked that, what is the difference between stage 1 and stage 2 tuning? So I guess give a little bit of recap of what is ECU in case anyone at home watching right now missed that.
Yeah.
And basically tell us what's the difference between stage 1 tuning, stage 2 tuning, and
Yeah.
so which one? Who wants to give it a go?
Okay, the quick recap is that ECU is the engine control unit, right? The brain of the engine that controls what's going on inside the engine. Tuning it means we fine tune, we adjust the parameters to make the hardware, the motor itself, perform better.
Yeah.
So that is a short recap on what it is. Stage 1 basically is based on the vehicle as it comes, factory. So shall I hold this?
It's okay.
Okay, cool.
Okay, go.
Yeah, so basically, you buy a car, you have it stock, you haven't modified anything, and based upon that, we optimize it. I like to call it optimization because it implies that we make something optimum, something better. So we make it run at its possible best as it is. Stage 2, however, already implies certain modifications, such as intake, exhaust. Commonly with us is a downpipe.
The downpipe, yeah.
That makes the exhaust gas flow a little easier, a little better. So reminding that, mostly in many countries, sorry Mother Nature, it implies removing the catalyst. And that would normally trigger a code inside your car. Basically, you get an engine check light says your emission efficiency or your
Below
catalyst,
threshold.
your catalyst efficiency is below threshold. So that is coded out in the stage 2. And then
So people don't see that error anymore.
no, you won't get a check light anymore. And at the same time, we for example, on a turbo car, we could run a little higher boost. We could run a little
More timing.
more timing,
Yeah.
correct. So we provide for the possibility of making a little more power. So stage 2 generally makes 10 to 15, maybe 20 horsepower. It's more
Depends
than
on
stage
the engine as well.
depending
right?
on the engine,
Yeah.
of course. Yeah.
So tell me if I got it correctly. Stage 1 is more just like optimizing the ECU and the file
With the original hardware.
with the original hardware. Stage 2, you need
Some
to have
minor upgrades. Yeah.
upgrades to your hardware.
It's the biggest jump. It's the biggest jump from stock
Stock
to
to-
stage 1 is normally the biggest jump.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stage 1 to stage 2 is mostly just a little bit extra horsepower.
Yeah.
Okay. And how about like, is there a stage 3, stage 4, 5?
Yes, there is stage 3 and stage 4. And generally, stage 3 implies that you have an upgraded turbocharger, like
Depending on
depending on make and models as well. So, for example, we have like this Audi TT behind the TTS. They actually have a stage 3 build, which is retaining the stock engine, but upgrading to a larger turbocharger. Yeah, we call it stage 3.
That's a stage.
Yeah, whereas stage 4, I mean, these terms are actually all made up by tuners, right? Just to let you know what has been done to the car. So stage 4, in general terms, it means engine rebuild. Probably, yeah.
Well, stage 4 is mostly the most cost-intensive build to make. You take a car and you completely build it to make a lot more power than stock.
It needs new pistons, new conrods.
New engine internals. That means the engine has to go out. You have to open up the engine, change parts inside the engine to withstand more power.
Yeah.
And then, of course, provide for a better aspiration with a bigger turbocharger. And that has to be adaptive. Sometimes you need more fuel, so you have to upgrade the fuel system.
Pump.
You have to make sure that everything is more than stock in order to fully.
Very, very intensive.
Exactly. Yeah. It's very rare. I mean, not very rare. It does happen a lot, unfortunately. It's a lot of work. But the vast majority of our customers goes for stage 1 and stage 2.
Yeah.
All right, so there you have it, guys. That's a breakdown between different stages of tuning your car. The next question, again, is about tuning. So someone asked, will tuning their ECU, will it damage their car's engine? Will it damage their car's engine? Like, a lot of people watching at home probably curious to know that as well. And we get that asked quite a lot.
If it did, we wouldn't be here. Quite simply, we couldn't sell the service if we would blow up every engine that we do.
It's quite true. Yeah.
It's optimization. It means we make it run at its possible best whilst being safe. So we want to make sure that your car drives like it came like that from factory, just better. Right? So no extra maintenance, no different oils, no this, no that. We don't want you to compromise. We want the car to be daily drivable, and while still staying safe, and while having more power. So we want to make the best out of it.
Like the power is there on demand.
Yeah. Correct.
All right, awesome. So there you have it, guys. It's perfectly safe. If anything, it will improve the health of your car and make it run at its optimum.
And
improve the health. I mean, you can't make an engine healthier than it already is. It's because it is in fact a wear and tear part, right? Okay. Because there is mechanical motion inside the engine.
Probably the correct term is more efficient.
Efficient.
Yeah, efficient.
Efficient.
Make it more efficient.
More efficient.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, as you guys know, everyone watching at home, in case you don't know, Project A is a global brand. That means we have divisions and branches all over the world. So one of the viewers actually asked us that how many divisions do you have altogether, and do you really all work together? How does like the synergy and the collaboration, how does that work globally as a company?
So basically, not only basically, factually, every single car that Project A tunes goes through my hands. So I am the only one who does it, whereas Joshua is my right hand, sort of, to say. He handles everything that speaks Chinese, for example, every single little thing, fully utilizing his advantage, speaking all the Chinese dialects, reading and writing Chinese, and perfect English. So he handles the Asian market, while I'm handling Americas and Europe together with Adrian and people in Europe as well. So, but to be safe, I mean, it's safe to say that every single car goes through my hands. So if, like I said last episode, if something goes wrong, it surely was me and nobody else.
Okay.
Yeah. So we have like that. We can keep a tab on the quality. We can make sure that it is coming from me. It is coming from our background, with our experience, with our R&D. All of that influences our product.
Right. Josh, you have anything to add about that? How about the Asian market?
Well,
What areas do you specifically coordinate with in terms
yeah.
of?
Of course, I manage the new HQ, right, and also, yeah, and also our dealer networks, which is all over Malaysia, like in Ipoh, in Penang, in JB. Morgan is actually our partner in JB, and he manages our JB branch. Of course, like Chinese-speaking countries like Taiwan, I have to facilitate their requests and convey it to Michael so that everything runs smoothly.
You have to add that he is pretty damn knowledgeable by now. Through the years,
Yeah.
he's very, very
Yeah.
good, and he helps me filtering out all these
Yes.
questions coming from our dealers. Sometimes there's the weirdest
Request,
weirdest
yeah,
requests,
yeah.
the weirdest problems, the weirdest questions. They can't read English.
Yeah.
When it says file not on server, they send a picture and asking him what does that mean.
Yeah.
Right. So he really has to do that, and he helps me greatly handling customers as well as dealers.
I mean, we understand that because it's a language barrier for
Yeah, of
for-
course, that
for
part of the
Chinese
world,
market, yeah,
English isn't their first language.
Yeah, and then there's
But
no,
they still love cars just as
Yeah.
much as we do, right?
Yeah.
So-
And then there's no like translation pack for the tools that we use, like so things like that happen, and I've tried to fill it before it reaches Michael, so to ease his job on when providing a tuning file for them.
Don't think that he's not knowledgeable in terms of what I'm doing. So basically, our relationship is basically like he speaks Chinese, I write Chinese. Like it's like that. No,
Yeah.
well, it's not Chinese, but basically he tells me what to write. I'm the
Yeah.
one programming it, and I translate it into ECU language, sort of. But he knows exactly what we're doing. He knows exactly what I'm doing. Just that I'm the one writing it. So that's how basically we work.
So speaking of dealers, let's hear it from one of our dealers, Adrian from the US. He's joining us right now on live. So let's hear from him and from his mouth how the whole breakdown works and what those guys are up to in the US. Hey, Adrian.
Thanks, Mike. Thanks, Josh. I guess I can take it from here. Like my partner said, my name is Adrian Cornell. I am the U.S. Director and CEO of Project A USA. Project A USA consists of actually several divisions here in the United States and several states. Our headquarter location is located here where I'm at in Los Angeles, California, specifically the city of Canoga Park. We also have a division in California in the Northern California, which is based out of Stockton, and that's actually ran by our partner Ryan Donato. We have a Miami South division, which is ran by our lead technician and manager over there, Christopher Cruz, along with Esteban Palma. They're actually out of EP Motors. We also have our Miami North division located in Aventura, Florida, which is out of Star Motors, ran by Trevor. We have another dealer out in Puerto Rico, the territory of Puerto Rico, that's actually ran by Carlos. And then we have our newest and final dealer out in the New York tri-state area, which is ran by Sebastian and Kyle. They actually just recently signed up with us, and we're making some movement over there. Just recent, I believe it was end of November. So check them out if you are in the tri-state area, in the New Jersey, area, anything like that. They'll be able to help you out, and we can help you out with your tuning solutions. So I think what I would like to do, since I have the platform, is I'd like to explain how we actually do our tuning process here, how everything goes, given the fact that we're so far away from you guys over there in KL. So with every division, doesn't matter which one it is, I actually overlook scheduling and verify every car that's going to be scheduled to tune, whether or not, one, they're able to tune, one, when they can tune. So I basically run the schedule here to make sure that when we are setting up for a tune, that it coincides with everybody else in the US division. But not only the US division, that it also coincides with Michael's tunes that he has all throughout Asia. Given that we are on the other side of the world, basically, there is never a time that we actually have a time variance and there is an issue, because we do make sure that we coordinate everybody in a timely manner so as that they're available over there. Specifically, Michael is available over there to be able to tune basically every car here. Every single car that is here in the United States has a little bit of Michael's touch in it, whereas that he tunes all of them. So we've made hundreds, if not thousands, of happy customers here in the United States. We originally started the U.S. division in 2018. That was within one division. Now we're out to about 5 different divisions now. We're looking at a last division in Nevada, specifically in Las Vegas. So we're making some real progress here. I think the reason why that we've made so much progress here is because we can differentiate ourselves from other companies. We're not the type of company to say we're better than them or they're worse than us. We're the type of company that lets the tunes speak for themselves. And we let our customers decide, how is it, how do our tunes stack up and perform against other companies? And obviously with the growth and heavy expansion of Project A here in the US, our customers are happy, extremely happy. Right now, even though we're in a pandemic here in the United States, and I think we're number 1 in the world right now, or number 2, we're pretty close up there. We're still able to provide services with social distancing practices and be able to still provide tuning measures and tuning options to our customers when they want them. And they keep on coming, we keep on growing, and we're just gonna keep on getting big here, and that's just major kudos to Mike for that. Thank you, man. I know that I was actually asked a question, but before I get to the question, I would like to say, if you are literally looking to get a free, 100% free tune, make sure that you are following this video, you live stream this, you tag 5 friends, and you also put your year, make, model, and where you're located of your vehicle, and you have a chance to win a 100% free tune from Project A. So make sure you do that. But the question that I was asked was, what is the most expensive vehicle that we've done here in the United States? So unfortunately, I have really bad memory. Sorry, guys. But what I can say, probably the most notable car that we've done this year alone would probably be a 2020 M8 Competition Series. That was a soft top convertible. It was a beautiful car. I think the ticket price here in the U.S. is like, I think like $176,000 to $180,000 car. Car barely had like 1,400 miles on it when it got to us. So I think the customer is quite happy. I think the specifications that we got after the tune, we were looking about, I think it was like 110, 120 horsepower and about 120, 130 torque. I don't quite remember, but I'm pretty sure Mike would probably remember that one more because he is the one that did it. So Mike, I'll leave that one to you, but I'll also ask you guys, because I'm a little interested myself. What is the most expensive car that you guys have done?
Oh, the most expensive car that we did, probably the McLaren.
Yeah.
McLaren 650S.
Yeah. First of all, thanks, Adrian.
Yeah.
Thanks, bro.
I reckon, when it comes to value, it's a McLaren 650S that we did in Thailand. And after all these taxes, because cars are super, super expensive in Thailand, I think it would translate to around 1 million US.
Wow.
And then
in euros or US?
US dollars. Okay. And I think the second most expensive would be an Aventador in Singapore, something like that, around $700,000.
Rentals, rentals.
Aventador, Singapore is also very expensive in cars. So yeah.
It's very hard to say because each country or region, they have taxation, right?
Yeah.
So like in Malaysia, we have like 100% or more tax
That's
depending
right,
on cars. So in Singapore, it will be like the car, the tax, and a COE, and
which is a permission to actually own a car. Because the place is small,
own a car
so
for 10 years.
You have to have a license to own a car.
So not everybody can own a car in Singapore.
No.
Yeah,
unless
so
you pay.
Like in Bangkok as well, in Thailand. So it's pretty expensive to own a car as well.
Yeah. Correct.
All right, there you have it, guys. Whoever asked that question, most expensive car, that is your answer. thanks again, Adrian. Hope you guys are doing well in the US, and keep up the good work. I think that's all the questions for today. If we didn't get to answering your question, don't worry. Just drop us a message, or DM us on Instagram, and we will select the most frequently asked questions and make sure that these guys get to answer them in our upcoming episodes. And if you don't know already, we're giving out a tune, a completely free tune every week. So all you have to do is hit the share button on this video. In the comments, tag 5 friends and let us know your location and what car you're driving. And by tomorrow night, around 8 p.m. Malaysia time, we will select a lucky winner who will be able to get that tune anywhere in the world, as long as it's one of our regions. So yeah, don't forget, share and comment and leave a comment in the down below. Josh, we have a year-end promo sale
Coming up, yeah,
So where do people find out all the details?
on our social media, on our Facebook, on Instagram. We'll be announcing it shortly, probably in the next few days. So stay tuned, guys.
Yep.
That's right. So no matter what region, check your respective social media pages, whether in Europe, in the US, Malaysia, Asia.
Southeast Asia, yeah.
Yep.
Anywhere.
All our branches, all our Instagram accounts, everybody will be participating.
We want you guys to go into 2021 with a tuned car, okay?
Yeah, I saw that. Okay.
All right. So I think that's all for today, guys. Is there any final words? Anything you want to tell the fans out there?
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for tuning in.
Tuning in, yeah.
And see you next week.
Yeah.
See you next
Next
week.
week. Bye.
Bye.